You meet someone, sparks fly, the chats flow, the laughs land, the chemistry feels electric. But somewhere between good morning texts and Spotify playlist swaps, you start to wonder, is this real? Will this actually last? What if you didn't have to guess? What if an AI could tell you, in cold, clean data, whether this new connection is headed for something magical or over before the second date? That's not just a hypothetical anymore. Right now, engineers and researchers are building AI systems that claim they can forecast the success or failure of your relationship before it even begins. Forget asking your best friend if they seem like a good fit. AI might beat them to it and have the stats to prove it. Let's dive into the tech that could change how you date, fall in love, or avoid heartbreak entirely. AI isn't just recommending playlists or fixing your grammar. It's now whispering advice in your ear about who you should date. Apps like Hinge, eHarmony, and Tinder are already integrating machine learning to fine-tune compatibility and deliver more curated matches. In fact, Match Group, the company behind all three, announced in 2025 that they're doubling down on AI, introducing features that select your best photos, suggest conversation starters, and even help decide who you're most likely to fall for. But that's just the beginning. Now we have Mino, a relationship advice AI founded by the former CEO of Tinder. It doesn't swipe or match, it coaches. One user called it a digital mentor that helped him finally confess his feelings. It didn't offer a miracle solution, but it gave him confidence, clarity, and just enough of a push to make the move. Then there's Riz, an AI assistant that helps users craft responses on dating apps. It analyzes screenshots of conversations, then suggests witty comebacks or emotionally aware replies. Think of it as a flirty Cyrano de Bergerac in your pocket. And the evolution continues. Grindr is beta testing a wingman bot that recommends date spots and icebreakers. Iris Dating claims to scan your face and calculate your compatibility with others using what it calls attraction DNA. One user even reported being matched almost exclusively with people halfway across the world because that's where the algorithm thought his best fit lived. If that sounds intense, it is. Because here's the kicker. Some AI systems now estimate your breakup risk before your first date. That's right. These models analyze data from thousands of failed relationships and map those patterns onto your digital footprint, your texts, your photos, and your facial expressions in video calls. The AI doesn't just ask who you want, it tells you who's likely to stay. So, how does this digital love oracle actually work? Let's break it down. Start with facial recognition. Apps like SciMatch say they can predict personality traits with up to 87% accuracy just from a scan of your face. You upload a selfie. The AI evaluates features like eye shape, jaw tension, and smile dynamics. It matches you with users who have psychologically compatible traits, often without asking a single question. Next, we've got sentiment analysis, an AI that reads your text like a therapist on espresso. It picks up tone, energy shifts, passive-aggressive phrasing, and even micro-tension in word choice. Say, "I'm fine" in a text. The AI checks your typical language baseline and flags it as emotionally off. It may mark the entire relationship as unstable, and you haven't even met yet. Then there's behavioral training, where AI models learn from thousands of prior relationships. What did ghosting look like before it happened? What text patterns preceded a cheating confession? Which combinations of emojis correlated with long-term happiness? All of that becomes training data. In one reported case, users swiping through Iris Dating were prompted to rate photos, not for attraction, but for gut reaction. The app used those preferences to build a neural model of what attraction looks like to them. It was their taste, reverse-engineered and turned into code. From there, Iris claimed it could scan hundreds of thousands of profiles and deliver the perfect aesthetic match. Users called it helpful. Some called it unsettling. One even admitted, "I'm not sure if it's me texting anymore." This isn't just about efficiency, it's about intimacy, offloaded to a machine. Let's take a look at why we even need AI in dating apps. 6 months of texting, dates, shared playlists, and what are we conversations, all leading to one final realization: it was never going to work. Now imagine skipping that entire emotional maze. AI dating tools promise just that, a shortcut through indecision, misalignment, and avoidable heartbreak. Tools like Mino and SciMatch offer compatibility scores before you've even opened your camera roll. Riz gives you confidence when your brain stalls mid-convo. Others monitor your chat tone to detect early signs of disinterest or conflict, long before you do. The appeal is massive, especially for emotionally exhausted daters, neurodivergent users, or high performers who don't want to gamble on a maybe. One swipe, one scan, one sentiment analysis, and the AI says, "This one won't work." You move on. Or it says, "This one is statistically rare, don't blow it." You lean in. It's no longer just about chemistry. It's about risk management. So here's the real question. If you could avoid wasting time on the wrong person, wouldn't you want to? And of course, there's a cost. Because if an algorithm chooses your partner, are you really choosing? Or are you just agreeing with a prediction? What happens to falling in love slowly? To the messy, irrational, beautifully flawed ways we build connection? What if the AI gives someone a 29% chance of long-term compatibility, and you believe it? Do you walk away? Do you trust your gut? Or your app? The danger isn't just in trusting the AI, it's in letting it replace the parts of love that make it real. Uncertainty, growth, surprise. Think about it. What if your soulmate isn't the person who makes your heart race at first glance, but the one you'd never even swipe on? That's not a glitch. That's the mystery of human connection. And right now, we're training AI to erase it. The future of dating isn't just about better matches. It's about managing what happens after the match. And AI is already stepping in. Apps are now building real-time coaching tools that support couples during the relationship. These features analyze conversation tone, response time, and word choice. If you're getting short or distant, the AI picks it up. If your partner's replies start to fade, the system notices. And then it offers gentle nudges like, try asking them how they're feeling, or you've used sarcasm 3 times in this conversation. It's not spying, it's relationship maintenance delivered in real time. Other platforms are moving toward AI-powered couples therapy before you even move in together. These tools assess how each partner handles stress, processes emotion, and deals with conflict. They identify weak spots and build out communication strategies. Some can even simulate scenarios based on your personality types, helping couples navigate the kind of problems that usually surface 6 months too late. And the metrics are only getting deeper. Soon you might be checking a relationship dashboard as often as your step count. These will include weekly updated love scores, breakup risk percentages based on emotional patterns, and graphs tracking intimacy, engagement, and conversational energy. You won't have to guess if something feels off. The AI will tell you. And for those curious about chemistry, there's more. Apps like Snack are experimenting with AI avatars. You talk to a digital version of a person before meeting them. If the banter feels good, the match gets greenlit. If not, you move on without ever facing that awkward first date. It's faster, cleaner, more calculated. But maybe that's the problem. Love is starting to feel less like a journey and more like a system. And the AI tells you how much you're loved, how likely you are to last, and when the relationship might fall apart. It stops being a feeling and starts becoming a forecast. Maybe love isn't a mystery anymore. Maybe it's a math problem. And the real question is, if the numbers don't look good, would you still take the risk? From flirty text to full-blown forecasts, AI is rewriting the rules of love. It can save time, prevent heartbreak, and maybe even predict your future. But in the race for perfect matches, are we losing something real? Would you trust a machine with your heart or still go with your gut?